What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Beth and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full kind of declutter and just overhaul of my wardrobe in general. When I say wardrobe, I'm talking about the whole thing. Like we're going through all of the clothes that are hanging in the very messy closet behind me. We're going through everything in my drawer from like pants to activewear to, I won't show you this, but bras, underwear, like pajamas, all of the stuff that I own will be reviewed today, and I will be getting rid and donating anything that either A, doesn't fit me anymore, B, I don't reach for in general, or C, just really isn't in style or doesn't work for me anymore. I personally am on my second pregnancy in 2 years, so a lot has obviously changed in my wardrobe and it's time to shake things up. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is where we're gonna be starting. These closet doors don't like fully open the entire way across, which has been such a pet peeve for Jared and I, but since we won't be in this house long term, we've just left these doors on and painted them white. But as you guys can see, my closet has become a dumping ground and just kind of like storage unit for a lot of stuff that doesn't belong in here. So I'm actually gonna take a lot of that stuff out as well. But first things first, we need to just take everything out of this closet in general. Alright, so this is what we're working with from inside the closet, you guys, and to be honest, this isn't even everything that I own because there's more in the wash, there's more in the drawers that we will get to, but it's time to start going through all of this and deciding what is going to stay and what needs to go. Right off the hop, I'm going to start with some of these like random accessories that were in there. I don't wear this scarf anymore, so automatically I'm going to put that in the little donate pile that will live there for now. And then I think in terms of this bag, I've had it since university. She's got a little bit of wear and tear on her, and I've been using it to store other bags like the entire time it's been living in this closet. I have a Marc Jacobs here. I use a Marc Jacobs bag primarily, so I think it might be time to say goodbye to this one as well. Honestly, the contents of the inside of this bag are so embarrassing. Like, why is this old puffer in my closet? This Aritzia scarf I'm going to keep for now just because it is still in good condition. I still like the color of it, so I think I can get a little bit more time out of that. Okay, I'm already getting hot. This is something that is very sentimental to me. I actually got ready in this robe on my wedding day, and so just because of that, I feel like I need to keep it. I don't know if that's something that I could ever get rid of. Okay, I feel like I have a million robes in this pile of clothing. Obviously, I already just put that one down. This is robe number 2. I wore this one in a wedding that I was a bridesmaid in, but just because I have so many robes in general and I don't like reach to actually wear this, I am going to part with this one. Once again, sentimental value. I got engaged in this dress, and so this will for sure also go into the keep pile. Super cute blazer, always a keeper. I know my husband really likes this one on me, but I feel like it was a different stage of our lives where I was not a mother of 2, so I'm gonna donate this one. This is a sweater from one of my very first brand deals ever. It was before I was a YouTuber, before I did anything with Instagram. I actually had a blog that was called Elizabeth with Grace, and I posted like fashion content, and I had this sent to me by, I think, Windsor store. It actually is a really cute color, but it's one of those like high-low kind of styles, and I don't know if we're doing that anymore, and so very sadly, I think I'm gonna have to put this in the donate pile and then just commit to adding more color to my wardrobe because this is one of the only things that I had that actually achieved that. This is actually my sister's skirt. She got it in the Philippines and I need to return that to her, so I'm gonna put that over here. I think I always wanted this dress to be something to me that it wasn't. It's just too boxy. Like, look at this. I don't know if there's anything about this that was ever flattering, whether or not you're pregnant, so this is going into the donate pile. Just a great basic tee from Aritzia, so I'm gonna keep that. I really like the color of this. I think the fabric on it is actually really nice. I just feel like it was the color of the gold buttons. They were a little bit too yellowy for me to like match it with any of my actual gold jewelry, so I didn't reach for it that often, but I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. You guys can vote for whether or not we keep this one in the rotation. I like to refer to this one as my funeral dress. I feel like everybody needs to have one of those. I guess I have worn it to a couple of weddings as well, which makes that seem a little bit dark, but this is from Lulu's. It really works very beautifully, especially if you are pregnant, because it's a tie across and the pleating kind of just works well with a bump, so I am going to hold on to this too. I feel like I'm keeping a lot of stuff, but there are some things in here that I just like haven't really looked at in a while, like this. I don't wear this top, so this will be donated. This will go into the donate pile. I have gotten many years out of this H&M sweater and it's just pilly and just not in super great shape anymore, so I will be donating this. So this jean jacket I also got in a collaboration with Windsor store, and there was one time that I actually had a huge bag of clothes that I was donating to like a local consignment store, and I had my husband drop everything off for me, but I had happened to have left this jacket in the car that day. I don't know if we had like been out somewhere earlier, but I left it just sitting on the back seat, and my husband thought that it fell out of the bag of things to donate. So he actually put it into the bag and he brought it in and he donated it with all my other stuff. And I remember like coming home later that day and being like, do you know where my jacket was that was in the car? And he was like, oh, like the jean jacket that I donated? So I immediately called him and was like, hey, just wanted to check to see if like you still had this. Like it was actually an accident that it got donated. Someone had bought it. Like within minutes of it entering the store, someone purchased this jacket. But it happened to have actually been a friend of one of the people that worked at the consignment store that bought it. So they were so sweet and they called the person and they were like, that donation was actually an accident. Like, would it be okay with you if you came to return it? And so bless that person's heart, they actually did bring it back and return it, and I got my jean jacket back. But there has been quite a history with this jacket now, and I feel like I am also going to hold on to it. What do we think? Would this extra small denim dress that has no give work with my pregnant belly? Probably not. These jackets are just really good basics. I feel like a leather moto jacket and a oversized jacket are just good to keep. I have a problem when it comes to robes. I just have way too many. This is the one that I actually wore in the hospital when I gave birth to Vivian, so it's not that old, but it didn't wear as well as this one did. This was just like an Amazon find, and as much as it's like, oh, I wore it in the hospital, I also like wore a hospital gown for most of the time that I was there. I'm actually gonna say goodbye to this robe just because I don't need to have like 5 robes. It's way too many robes. This is the dress that I just wore for our announcement photos for our second baby. I actually did also find this on Amazon. I don't know if I had any photos of the back, but it just has like a really cute tie on it, and I know I'm gonna wear this a lot this summer because it was really airy. I've had a few people ask for a link for this, so I actually will try and put this in the description box if you were wondering where that dress was from. I bought this in 2020, so it was during the pandemic, and I had absolutely nowhere to wear it to at that point, but I got it because I was like, I want to wear this on New Year's Eve someday. I just don't know if that's a good reason to keep something in my closet, you know? For now, it's probably going to go into the donate pile. I cannot confirm what this suspicious staining is. Part of me wants to say breast milk just from location, but that's also a little bit concerning because I haven't worn this in a long time. Whether or not this is kept, it needs to be put in the laundry pile right now. Okay, hear me out. With the way that my closet was set up when I pulled a lot of that clothing out, most of my like newer stuff that I actually am actively wearing was kind of in that first chunk that I pulled out and put on the bed. So I will be keeping all of this only because I do actually wear this stuff often. Like you guys probably even recognize a lot of this clothing from my videos because this is what I actively am wearing. So I am going to hold on to all of this just because I don't have a reason at this point to get rid of it. I would just like to say to anyone that doubted me in that process, it was like, this girl's not donating anything. This is all the stuff that I pulled out of that closet, and again, like I said, that is the stuff that I feel like is a little bit more curated, the stuff that I wear more often. There's probably going to be a lot more stuff in the dresser behind me that I'm going to donate, but I do feel like this is a pretty good just kind of purge for the closet that I wear a lot of stuff from. So this is what is going to be donated in this pile here. So right now I'm going to go through everything here. This drawer is like, oh my gosh, it's not good. There's a lot of stuff in here that I need to go through. As you can see, everything is like very much jammed and not organized whatsoever. So we're going to go through all of that. I need to go through this whole drawer. You guys, this is embarrassing, but it's okay. I know that there's probably some of you that can relate to like what this looks like right now. So let's just empty these out and tackle it together. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna actually show you guys what's in these ones. I'm just gonna do that separately and then add to the donate pile, just because there are things in there that are for my husband's eyes only. But I'm just gonna empty all of this onto the bed, and then I'll go I'll go like one drawer at a time and just take out everything that I'm keeping, everything that I'm donating. There's stuff in here that I didn't even realize I had. Here is the pile of everything that was living in that one drawer, which no wonder like I couldn't close it for so long. I think I'm gonna make like a donate section here and then just like a keep section here, maybe a maybe section somewhere if I need it. Immediately I know that these are donate. They don't fit me anymore. They're too small. I don't need to keep them. This is a shirt. This is a crumpled up Aritzia blouse that was living in my jean drawer. These used to be black. They used to be as black as these jeans were. But as you can see, they are now extremely gray because I have worn them into the grave. Okay, so for this drawer, I want to be able to tell you like an honest description of what should be living in here or is in here, but I don't actually know. I think it's like activewear, like I've got lounge stuff in here, I've got some sweaters in here that I was too lazy to hang back up at the end of the day, so there's gonna be a lot going on in this one, just a forewarning. Okay, so this was just as insane as I expected it to be. We got some jeans in here, we got some activewear, we got some big sweaters, so we need to just do a good purge of this entire section. I'm just gonna start adding things over to this little donate pile, so that can be donated, this can be donated, that can be donated, that can be donated, this can be donated, this sweater here can be donated. This sweater is actually really cute. This is my husband's sweater. He didn't want it because it was a little too scratchy for him, and I was like, wait, that's actually so cute. Don't give it away, but I agree with him. It's too scratchy. Donate. I really wanted to like this tank top, but the way that the straps on it are just too awkward for my shoulders. Like my shoulders aren't, I guess like, I don't know if they're long or broad enough, so it always is falling off the side. So that's a donate. Okay, so of everything that was in there, I'm actually gonna hang these in the closet on a hanger, and then I'm gonna keep what you see in this pile here. So this is like the loungewear stuff, and this is all activewear. Everything else that is in this pile, which is over here, will all be added to the donate pile that exists over here. And then all of this stuff I need to actually like sort through. Some of it needs to go back to the original owner, and some of it needs to be hung in the closet, but this is donate and this is keep for now. Well, I'm currently sitting on the huge heaping pile of clothing that I was able to pull out today from my closet and my drawers, and I'm honestly really happy with how much I was able to purge today. I feel like a lot of this clothing will be able to really bless some people after it's donated, and overall it's just such a nice feeling to open your drawers and not have them overflow, and to feel like you could pick anything out of them and you would like it, it would fit you. It's just such a good feeling overall, and so I'm feeling a lot lighter right now. I learned a couple of things about myself in this process. One, I already knew, but this just reinforced. And it's that I'm not like a hoarder. I'm okay to let things go. My issue is in the organization of things. I can get things clean, I can get things minimal. It's just keeping it that way and keeping that system in place that I struggle with. So we're gonna work on that this time around. And then the other thing that I learned about myself is that I desperately need more color in my wardrobe, especially with like it being spring now and summer coming. I want to incorporate a little bit more color. I know I just got rid of a bunch of stuff, but we're letting some black go so we can let some color in. I hope that you guys liked this video and it motivates you to go and do a little bit of spring cleaning and decluttering of your own. If you did like it, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up before you head out today. That helps my channel out more than you know. But also feel free to subscribe if you want more content like this. I love to do decluttering and purging and cleaning and just lifestyle content in general. But until my next video, I love you guys, I'm praying for you guys, and I will see you soon.